World War II was a global conflict of unimaginable scale. Tanks rumbled across Europe, fighter planes tore through the skies, and soldiers faced unimaginable dangers on the front lines. But far from the battlefield, another war was being waged, one of intellect, strategy, and secrecy. This is the story of the Codebreakers, the unsung heroes who used their minds as weapons to fight the Nazis. The Codebreakers were a mix of mathematicians, linguists, chess champions, and puzzle enthusiasts recruited from universities and government agencies. Their mission was daunting: to intercept, decipher, and exploit enemy communications before they could strike Allied forces. One of the most famous breakthroughs came at Bletchley Park in England, the heart of British codebreaking. Here, a team of cryptographers worked tirelessly to crack the German Enigma machine. Enigma messages were thought to be unbreakable, encrypted with complex ciphers that changed daily. Without knowing the contents, Allied commanders were often flying blind, unable to anticipate enemy movements. The Codebreakers developed machines and algorithms that could analyze thousands of Enigma messages in a fraction of the time a human could. They built an early computer called the bomb, which simulated the Enigma's operations and systematically eliminated impossible keys. Day after day, night after night, they worked in secret, knowing that a single mistake could cost lives. Breaking the Enigma code was not just a technical feat, it was a game of strategy and psychology. The Germans assumed their codes were unbreakable and often changed their tactics only minimally. The Codebreakers exploited these habits, using pattern recognition, intuition, and sheer perseverance to decipher critical intelligence. The information gained from these decrypted messages was called ultra-intelligence. Ultra allowed the Allies to anticipate German troop movements, submarine attacks, and supply routes. Convoys were rerouted to avoid ambushes. Invasions were planned with unprecedented accuracy, and lives were saved across Europe and North Africa. In the Pacific, similar efforts were underway. U.S. Navy codebreakers focused on Japanese communications, working to crack the complex JN-25 naval code. Their breakthrough came just in time for the Battle of Midway in 1942, by intercepting and decoding Japanese plans. The U.S. Navy was able to set an ambush that turned the tide of the Pacific War. For Japanese aircraft carriers were sunk in a single, devastating blow that the Japanese never fully recovered from. The stakes for Codebreakers were enormous. Unlike soldiers on the battlefield, their weapons were pencils, paper, and early mechanical computers. They faced long hours, mental strain, and the constant pressure of knowing that any slip could lead to disaster. Yet their determination never wavered. Despite their critical contributions, the Codebreakers were sworn to secrecy. Many never spoke of their work, even to family, for decades after the war. Their achievements remained hidden, classified under the Official Secrets Act, while generals and politicians took public credit for victories made possible by their intelligence. Today, historians recognize that the work of the Codebreakers shortened the war by years and saved countless lives. Their efforts demonstrated that innovation, intellect, and quiet perseverance can be as powerful as armies and artillery. The story of the Codebreakers is a reminder that heroism comes in many forms. Courage is not always measured by bullets fired or battles won. Sometimes, it is measured by the quiet dedication to solving a problem that could change the fate of the world. In World War II, the Codebreakers proved that the mind can be mightier than the sword. Their legacy endures, not just in history books, but in the very way we understand intelligence, secrecy, and strategy in modern warfare. Even in the darkest times, human ingenuity can shine, shaping history without ever stepping onto the battlefield. The Codebreakers remain a testament to the silent heroes who fought the war with nothing but their brilliance and won.